This one's off the cuff. Here we go. I wrote this like 5 minutes ago. I'm not a rapper, but let me try with my pathetic rhymes. Like my teacher's getting my friend's name wrong, like Oliver Rodney. I'm so energized, cause Ninja Milk I drank 3. Hey, this ain't no sponsor, cause no one heard of me. I'm starved for content, I need good eating, something to munch on, cause I'm asleep on the timeline like Snorlax on Route 12. But these dope rhymes cascade on you like an HM waterfall, or maybe more like petals from Pallet Town. Starter pack, this somehow turned into a polka rap. Okay, hold up, listen now, everybody get it now. We trying to hit 10 minutes for that algorithm, that's why I gotta kill him with this basic lyricism that maybe is a freestyle. You don't know, I don't know, but homie, listen to this flow. I'm starting to drone out for a while, like the hum of a microwave as my top ramen keeps spinning inside that rotom, so I might as well keep dishing out random Pokemon like a trainer, even though this video is really about elevators. That was awful. Yes, we are really that starved for content. We are talking about elevators. So elevators are a peculiar thing. I find that there's 2 things that happen in elevators. Either it's like a Schrodinger's, have you ever heard of Schrodinger's cat? You know, we don't know if the cat's dead unless you open the box or not. Well, you don't know if it's dead or if it's alive in that elevator unless you open it, you know? So I try to liven up the situation when I'm in elevators. And one of the ways I do it is back in university, I would, basically this is my go-to, 100% guaranteed to start a conversation. Will it get you the girl? Absolutely not. 0% success rate. However, it does get the conversation started, and that is the first step. Against the elevator, I see there's a cute girl. Across the elevator, I mind my own space. I'm a respectable man, okay, I respect women. I lean against the wall, sly-like, and I'm like, so, you come here often? That gets a little giggle from them, okay? Not much else after that, you just talk until they get off on their floor, and there's only 6 floors in the dorm I lived in, so not really much room to hold a conversation. There was one time, however, where I did score a delicious, might I add, a scrumptious chocolate chip banana bread muffin. It was in the form of a muffin, so mobile, so compact, I could just take it to class, which is what I did, because I was coming down, and it was just this girl, frizzy hair, wearing glasses, and she just has a tray of muffins, just a little box of muffins. And I'm like, are those blueberry muffins? And she goes, no, and they're actually banana bread chocolate chip muffins. Now you piqued my interest. I'm a blueberry muffin guy, but I'm more of a banana bread guy. You tell me there is a banana bread muffin? What else am I gonna do except absolutely try to talk this girl into giving me one? And it was as easy as just talking to her normally, and then she was nice enough for me to offer one. I didn't do anything special. She's a very nice person. I hope to meet her again in the future where she can be my supplier for banana bread. Like I said, there's 2 things that happen in elevators. I'm talking the conversation. Then there's the other side of the coin. Flip the coin over, it's the same side of the coin, whatever how that phrase goes. I don't know. I'm not an expert on coins. The other side of the coin is that I'm focused in. I got the headphones on. I don't want to bother anybody. I don't want anybody bothering me. I'm trying to hit the gym with those weights. I'm trying to get all the cosplay girls to look at me. I'm trying to get that pump in. I'm trying to shred that gnar, you know what I mean? Frankly, I think that elevators are a fantastic learning environment. You know, One Direction, that memory, boop, popped up. There it is, popped in my head. When there was a One Direction thing happening on Twitter that was trending. I have a couple of friends who like One Direction, and I remember back when they first came out, man, it was your job to hate One Direction because they got all the girls' attention, and therefore the girls' attention was no longer on you. Not like if there was no One Direction, they would be paying attention to me anyway, but that's besides the point. And now at the age where I'm mature enough to understand the value of One Direction, and I have sung the song, ironically mind you, enough times to understand the lyrics, you know, at least the basic ones, right? You know, like, you don't know, oh, you don't know you're beautiful. So they play music in the elevators, and they had One Direction playing, right? And there was girls in the elevators, right? So then I start a little toe tap, okay? Let's start a little foot tap. I start like you know, murmuring the lyrics, and then the girls take notice, and then so they start singing along with me. We're just chilling, we're having a good time in this 6 floors that we're going down, listening to One Direction, and we just part ways, and that's how life goes. You meet new people, they just leave you the second that you meet them, and it's a fantastic time because I love getting to know new people. Do I ever get their numbers? Yes. Do they ghost me after? Yes. I'm taking a swig to that one. Ugh, caffeine. There was another time, high school. I was in Chicago for a volleyball tournament. I was rocking these bad boys. Air Force, the the retros, you know, the Air Jordan Retros Origin Story Edition, limited edition. Okay, I was rocking those puppies in Chicago. Crazy idea to wear them. I was in the hotel, and some dude noticed them. He comes across the elevator. He comes across the elevator and he puts his hand on my shoulder and does the shoulder chest. He goes, "Hey." We started laughing because I know he understood the shoes. I know he's a cultured man, that he recognized the shoes corresponded to the film, because the difference between the film, he has like the retro Air Force ones in the film with like the regular bottom. These ones have a translucent blue bottom. I need to stop flexing. That is embarrassing for me. But that was a cool experience in an elevator. Elevators are pretty fun. I think the stairway to heaven. No. I think there should be an elevator to heaven. That way you can meet people on each floor. You know, you go up you know, you reach purgatory. You meet like the gray moral people. You know, they're probably, I don't know, doing something bad to end up in purgatory, that they have to be judged for a little bit, and then you just ride up with them on the heaven, you know, meet Uncle Iroh up there, play some pie show, drink some jasmine tea. That's a story for another time.
Okay, hi, editing Brandon here. I just forgot to say, speaking of stairs, okay, speaking of stairs, I totally forgot to put this in the video. This should be in the video. You get those people, okay, you get those people who take the elevator up one story, only one story. What goes through your mind that you need to take the elevator and waste my time to go up one story? Just take the stairs. These stairs are meant for one story, and it's mind-boggling to me, frankly. Like, just take the stairs. I know a dude who's probably watching this video who takes the stairs, and we all lived on the 6th floor, and he took the stairs down. And it's just, it boggles my mind. And there's also the scenarios where me living on the 6th floor, I'm trying to get to class in the morning, and then every single floor I gotta stop. So sometimes I do end up taking the stairs. So I will give that point to stairs, is that if you want to get somewhere fast, and you don't feel like socializing, stairs are the way to go. Plus you get a workout from it. Okay, it is really just editingception out here. I want to add another thing. Escalators. Escalators are like, you're getting the worst of both worlds when you take the escalator. One, you're not getting the workout that you would get from the stairs, or the speed that you would get from the stairs. And two, you are not getting the socializing part or the relaxing part that you get from an elevator. So it's like, okay, I'm done.
The only elevator you will never get me back in is the Tower of Terror elevator, which is no longer technically an elevator, so we are chilling. I'm not talking about that. I have an innate fear of roller coasters. Amusement parks obviously don't get brought up until late into the relationship, so let's say I finally do get into one. I hope I've shown enough value to my partner before the amusement park ever gets brought up, because I am team mom when we go to amusement parks. I went to Great America with my friends for calculus day. Was it calculus day or was it physics day? I don't remember. One of the two. Having to deal with calculus. And it was the first time I actually rode real serious roller coasters. While I was proud of myself for conquering my fear, I never want to do it again. Disneyland is probably the only place where I'll actually ride roller coasters, because those are not real roller coasters. Those are like meh roller coasters in terms of actual roller coaster standards. You're not going to see me going on the Medusa in Six Flags. And why are we even talking about roller coasters? You know, conversation is an interesting thing. Even when you're having a conversation with yourself, like I am right now, technically in front of a camera, which is kind of weird actually, because it's technically talking to myself. Which, I mean, I tend to do anyway off camera, but that's besides the point. Shit, where was I? Right, we were talking about roller coasters all of a sudden. Conversation is a very interesting thing. Now we're on roller coasters. When roller coasters are really more escalators than elevators, and I feel like escalators are a lot less fun than elevators, because you can't really talk with people on escalators. You gotta turn the hole, you gotta turn around to talk with them. You know, you can't have like a nice little like flash mob on the escalator. That's unheard of. One might say that a flash mob in an elevator is unheard of, but I mean, I witnessed it. It was nice. It was cool. It was spectacular, tubular, one might say. Elevators can also be quite scary though. I mean, to people who have claustrophobia, I understand that you would not want to be in an elevator for very long. And those who are afraid of heights, on top of that, which, I mean, I don't like heights very much. I mean, the time that I was afraid of heights, my competitive side came through and a girl showed me up. And then so I began to compete with said girl and thus conquered my fear of heights in order to compete with said person. That didn't end up well. That didn't turn out well at all. Those of you who know the story know the story. Maybe for a different time. She doesn't watch this channel. She's not gonna know. I'm not gonna say her name. But if I'm ever starved for content again, it's free game. One thing I will say about elevators: people who are on their phone quite loudly in the elevator. It's like, come on, dude. At least let me be part of the conversation. You know, if two people are talking in an elevator, which I don't understand why people do this. They do this all the time. One person will stand across. They'll stand across from each other. You got two randos in the center, and they'll start a conversation, right? These two people will start a conversation because they're friends. Obviously, they're talking before they even got in the elevator, but they went to the opposite sides. I don't understand why they don't just stand next to each other and have the conversation that way. Because now the two random people, maybe they don't want to talk. I would jump in the conversation. I don't care. But those people who are uncomfortable with making that mood, who were not in that atmosphere, now are in the crossfire of a conversation that they're not even a part of, and they do not want to include themselves in. So it makes it very awkward for them. So I think that we owe an apology to the people who don't want to be included in the conversations in elevators, and now I owe those people an apology as well, because I usually include them forcibly into the conversation with my "so you come around here often" phrase that works once again 100% of the time. So, I don't know what this video was. It's just, yeah. Elevators are cool. I like elevators. You meet people, you get cultured, you learn things in elevators. Yeah.